And we're back.
What's up, y'all? I'm
Episode
Harlei.
3. And I'm Eliza. That was horrible. Welcome to the Harlei Eliza Podcast. Hey.
Who cooks that fast?
And now whipping it.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys. We're episode 3. 3 episodes in.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys have
Made it to episode 3. Nice.
See us.
Yeah, we have. We made it to episode 3.
So we're going to start by introducing the wine of the week.
Yes. Today we are drinking Crane Lake Shiraz.
Yeah, I like Shiraz. Shiraz.
Oh, man.
Shiraz.
Back it up. There we go. Crane Lake Shiraz. So everything we drink has been under $10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the general price is under $10.
Wine on budgets.
They say that
around.
the best wine is always under $10.
That's like a best stick.
That's what they say.
Man, that wants to be kept. I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened.
I'm just going back to last week. That was funny.
Oh, okay.
So they say that the best wine is the wine that's under $10, but the best penis comes from a man that wants to be kept because they don't want to do shit.
Oh, okay.
You
Now
know?
I see the
correlation.
Yeah, it wasn't there with you.
Yeah.
My bad.
So wait, is there a description? I don't see a description.
No. See, this is like my favorite cheap wine. This wine is like $5 or $6 a bottle
For a $7.50
Yeah,
milliliter
it's
bottle.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I actually like this one. I didn't like the one we had last week.
Yeah.
But
This is good.
I'm feeling this one
Yeah.
this week, so that is a good thing.
Yeah.
So today we want to talk a little bit about some of the TV shows that have come back in recent weeks.
Yeah.
Come back and
good
have started. There's a show on Netflix called 7 Seconds.
Yes.
I don't know how many people have seen that or if you've gotten a chance to check it out, but if you haven't, please do.
Yeah.
It is a must-see and it's very, very important.
Yeah. It's
and
really
current,
good.
And current.
Yeah. And we need to watch it so that they bring back season 2. Because what I've read is that it was only set up for production for 1 season. So we're hoping that it gets enough buzz that they bring back a season 2.
So watch it, share it on Facebook, talk about it on Facebook, talk about it on social media.
Yeah.
Talk about it as
Maybe we should
often
give them
as
like
possible.
a little premise of it. Like what it entails, what it's about.
The entailation, the plot. Just read a little bit of the
Go
plot.
ahead, read the plot. You're good.
After Brenton Butler, a black teenager from Jersey City, is accidentally killed by a white police officer in a hit and run, a cover-up ensues. The racial tension explodes in the absence of quick resolution of the case. So
I felt like we were in reading class.
it was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't read it right.
Next person. Next in line.
Next paragraph.
You always pick that reader who can't read well. That be stuck.
Oh, you saying that's me?
No, I'm not saying that's you, but that's what kids do sometimes. They be like, after. Read with your children.
Wait, let me do it again.
No. Let's talk about the show.
And then you be sweating.
Please watch it. It's really good.
It's sweating.
It's very well written. Who's in it? Regina King. She does a phenomenal job.
Hold on, who we have?
Well, Regina King is like the main star that people are probably really familiar with. I don't think anyone else in there is like
her husband, but I don't really.
Yeah,
what's her name?
he
Zachary Momo.
That's the uncle.
No. Oh yeah, that is the uncle. Where's the dad's name?
Isaiah Russell Hornsby.
Yeah, Russell
I don't know what
Hornsby.
he was on. Do you know?
His face looks familiar.
Yeah, very familiar, but I don't know who he
place
is.
it. That's
Regina
all.
King did a phenomenal job.
Oh my gosh.
In this series.
She did
I
so
hope
good.
she's nominated. What would it be? An Emmy?
Something.
Yeah, it's Emmy, right?
Emmy.
Or an episode show like that. She did a very well. It was very well done. She just the emotion, like, I mean, you just...
She conveys so many different emotions.
Yeah.
Like, so many. Even, like, in episodes, like, one episode at a time. Like,
and it wasn't hard. I mean,
1,000.
obviously, it was easy to relate to her, but she
I think
just
it might
did
have been, like,
phenomenal
easier for her,
job.
too, because it's, like, such a relatable topic. Like, so many families are going through racial injustice today and last year and 2 years ago. And
but she was also in that other show, American Crime. Did you ever see that?
I haven't watched it, but I heard she was great in that.
And her brother,
was she in,
I think, her brother was in jail at the time in that episode. I can't remember why. But yeah, it was really good. So we're going to talk about it for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts?
So I thought that, I mean, I guess it wouldn't have had anywhere to go had the guy who hit Bretton Butler, it wouldn't have had anywhere to go had he
done the right thing.
He was supposed to do in the first place, right? Yeah. Of course, I'm like, well, why didn't he just call, the actual police? Like, I guess his friends are the police too, but they're fucking crooked. But had he done that from the beginning, the kid could have lived.
Yes.
The kid could have lived.
Yes.
But then it wouldn't have given
hours.
It wouldn't have given anywhere for the story to go.
In the winter. During a blizzard.
But then too, he wanted to do the right thing, like after he called him, he's like, we should call the police or somebody. Like, we should call somebody. But then he's also in shock too. So there are so many things to kind of like take into consideration. At first I was a little bit sympathetic for him. At first, because he wanted to do the right thing. But
before or after he left the scene?
No, before. That's what I said at first. Yeah. Before. But then, like, as things went on, I'm just like, this is some old bullshit. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That was ridiculous. Like, for him to sit there and... I understand, like, he was new. Supposedly, he was new to the town. He was new to the precinct. He was from a different area. He was from a white neighborhood. He was a cop in a white neighborhood.
He wasn't doing narcotics either.
Right. He was a cop in a white neighborhood, so he wasn't used to the neighborhood. He was getting adjusted to it, and I guess he was just scared. Is what you're saying. So you felt sympathetic for him in the beginning.
In the beginning, before he left that scene.
I ain't feel nothing.
I mean, but that's also too. I didn't know that he had hit a black teenager. We didn't.
That's true. That's true. They did set that up right. Yeah.
Because remember that scene where the little white girl came to Regina King and was like, or she went to the little white girl and was asking if she was waiting for someone. We were thinking, I was thinking it was her little brother.
Right.
The little white boy.
Right. Because he was in the park and she couldn't find him.
Yeah.
That's true.
So we still didn't know that he had hit a black kid. Yeah. Then once we found out, I'm like,
Yeah, the director did do a good job of making you feel a little empathy for each character.
And that's what a good writer, creator, and director does. Like somebody who's, the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Doing in the creative process. That's what
because you felt a little bit of empathy for every single... I wouldn't say everyone.
Not everyone.
There were a few in there.
For the more important characters.
You die in your sleep. Seriously.
Deanne's are fucking low.
So this is we have to make sure we put spoiler alert on this when we write out our description because we're giving a lot of spoilers. But basically the show ended in a way that resonates with our current events, obviously.
And it's real. It's a very realistic ending.
He sat on the stand and he had an opportunity. He had a deal, right, where he had to admit fault and rat out the other cops that helped him. And he decided to stick with the blue.
But you know what? That's not really, if we're looking at it that way, that's not really too different than what people in the hood do. Like when shit happens and people see what happens and they're like, well, snitches get stitches. I'm not saying anything.
That's true. That's true.
It's not too different, but it's still like, it's still the right thing to do at the end of the day. But how many people are actually going to stand up and do what's right, though?
Yeah.
Out of fear of their own life, too. But I'm sure he didn't fear for his own life because had he said something, their asses would have been in jail, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was messed up. What do you think about KJ, the lawyer? I didn't like that they pinned her as an alcoholic. That kind of made me sad and mad. Like, like everybody had to have a vice. Like, she didn't have to have a vice.
Everybody has a vice. Well, once we get into the later episodes or the last couple episodes, we find out a part of the reason why she's a heavy drinker.
Oh, yeah. Because of the other case she had. Okay, yeah.
And I liked her, and I was rooting for her because she's black, and she was, like, chocolate, too. So I'm just like, oh, yes, that's what's up. Like,
her drink was my drink,
They have two main characters who are black women, so I'm like, this is awesome. But she did shit that got on my nerves so much. Too. Like, she was doing stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah, and I'm like, she showed up to the hospital drunk. come on.
He was
and
like,
then
you need to get some mint.
But then it like finally like dawned on her like this is a major case. Like I gotta get serious. But so what's her last case? The one that made her drink in the first place. I don't know. I didn't really like that. I was like, why can't we just have someone? But I guess you have to have something.
Yeah, everybody's not like in a perfect. That's what makes it more realistic too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's not in a perfect world. Like in a perfect world, you would have this wonderful black lady assistant prosecutor who has absolutely no vices, and the Brenton Butler's case, he would get justice, like true justice for his case. But
her closing statement was fire though.
It was, and I was like, okay, yeah, she got this.
Yeah. Now, one thing I will say, the show didn't do a good job of actually showing the full process of a trial. There were some parts missing, but we ain't gonna get into that. Missing? It was a lot. I mean, there were a few pieces. I'm not a lawyer, obviously, but I've read a lot of John Grisham books, so I'm like, you know,
I know a little bit
there. But there were a lot of parts in the trial that were missed or not shown. Like her picking the jury, the selection of the jury. There was only 2 black people on the panel, like,
which is very important too.
The jury selection, that should have been. I feel like that should have been part of the show, but I guess they didn't.
And even them, you know how the jury deliberates and they
they could have showed that too. They could have made it more of a. They could have stretched it out, but I guess they wanted to make it one season. I hope they come back because there is a second part. There's that second. They could do a second part just on the one girl that was killed alone.
Yeah, that's
how they could get their other cops.
Yep, there's that. There's continuing the trial with a homeboy. He felt guilty, so I really don't feel like he's gonna sit in jail for that time and like just not say anything.
He's not gonna serve his full 364 days, not a full year.
Even the Spanish guy, like I feel like he's gonna end up like going crazy too. Yeah. Like there has to be a season 2 coming from this. There has to be.
I hope so. Hopefully we get enough buzz and everybody puts a thumbs up on the show on Netflix, and maybe they'll say, we got to give the people what they want. Second season. But yeah.
Do you think that no, never mind. Because it's an actual show, so people are seeing everything that's happening within the show. Do you think that people who are not of color would give it a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Even like
I think so. I think so. I think the generation of Netflix viewers are, you know, liberal. They're all like, I would think so. You know, they're not alt-right.
You know, you just have like some people are just like, I don't like this because of something like really stupid and trivial.
Okay, and they probably watch Tommy Lauren. Next. Okay. Anyway, don't watch it. I don't really.
Yeah.
There's enough of us that do care that watch it and thumbs it up that will make them have a season 2.
It was really good too. So. But then like outside of Regina King's character and KJ, there's an Uncle Seth.
Yeah, I liked him.
Who was like involved in the gang when he was younger.
Yo, when he showed up to the police station, I was like, I was bawling tears because I was like, I really hope he doesn't do this. Because I'm thinking, like, you think about how death and, like, you know, how that hurt just sits in you. But he's also angry because he can't work. You know, now he's back on the streets with the Kings, whatever they're called. You know, he fought for the country that don't even, come on, I can't.
Even care about it. What you just dropped.
I can't. Fighting for a country that won't even fight for you.
And then granted, he probably feels like less of a man too, because he's coming home to nothing. Like
then he whipped out, then he whipped out the picture. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
But then, like I think at the last episode, he reveals that, or the second to the last episode, he reveals that he also had a gun in his pocket too. Yeah, he was like, I had a gun in one pocket and a picture in the other pocket, and I whipped out the picture.
That was a crazy scene. That was my favorite scene.
That was a really, really good scene.
Yeah,
there were a lot of really good scenes. So he had a lot of good scenes. So
yeah, Seth.
He did. Yeah, what's his name? I think
his real name
clicked out. Yeah,
he did.
Zachary. I don't know how to say that. Momo. Momoh. What's that? Momo?
I have no idea.
Well, anyway, he had a.
Wow. I'm gonna say.
Is that African? Wakanda.
Zachary.
Wakanda
Forever. No, it was really good, man. I'm trying to think of a good. Yeah, Regina King was just so good when she was showing up to the wife to the.
Yo, I was like, yo, you gotta
house.
chill.
She
like,
followed
I was
the
with
cop.
her.
Oh my god.
I was with her, but I was like, you gotta chill.
I
you
loved
gotta
it.
chill.
I loved it.
I was just worried for her. She was coming there by herself.
Yep.
Like, granted, she had good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know how people are gonna react to that stuff.
Let me tell you what, I'm that neighbor though that was across the street. I'll be watching.
You'd be like,
I'll be watching my neighbors.
He came home.
I'll be watching.
He washed that car. He yoked some bitch up.
Threw her on the car.
He ran it all.
Mm-hmm.
He ran it all. But that part was crucial because they wouldn't have a lot of the information that they did had it not been for the neighbor.
Thank God for nosy neighbors like myself.
I'll
be in my bathrobe looking peeking out.
I'm nosy too.
I got a drag racer on my across the street from me. He's an old guy. He's retired.
You white?
He's black.
What?
He's a retired firefighter.
Drag racing?
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
It is pretty cool.
Well, he just started doing that after he retired?
Yeah, I think so.
It was like a hobby.
I'll watch him. See
You
what
are
he's up to.
nosy.
I am nosy.
Just like you knew all the answers to my questions too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
check that show out. It's really good.
Then I'm sorry, there's just so many layers, so many great layers, and then we find out towards the end that the little boy.
Oh yeah, he was gay. That was touching.
But I think that's cool too that we find that out because they were so quick to paint him as this gang member and as this person that he wasn't.
Sweet
especially
kid.
like with the little
In
bullshit marijuana possession charges that they gave him.
Oh God.
I was just like, this is so dumb. Like it was just people were saying like when you watch it, it's gonna make you mad the entire time.
Every episode you're gonna be angry
about something completely different though.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, but. I said, man, I'm really glad though that his
what you think about his dad like reaction to him finding out he was gay and throwing out the boyfriend?
I think for him in that moment, that's a lot to take in. Like you just lost your son.
That's true.
You're dealing with a stressful trial.
You turned it around.
Left. Your wife left. Now you find out your son was gay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was worse knowing if he was in a gang or if he was gay. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand why he would have been that upset, but I think it was good that he came around in the end.
Yeah. That was sweet.
Because at the end of the day, you just want to honor your son.
Right.
He's not around anymore.
And I like how it hit him like this young boy has no one, and he was like, let me be that person. Let him fill the void of me losing my son. He cared about my son. Let me care for him. And they were childhood friends, so it made it like even better. It was just great.
Boy looked a little bit older than Brenton though.
No, he just streets. That's what the streets do to you.
It make you look older.
They age you.
But it was nice to see him get out.
Yeah.
Of that scenery or situation because a lot of people just don't make it out alive. You saw the guy in a wheelchair.
Right.
He didn't. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
That caught me
I wasn't too invested in him, so his death really didn't mean much to me.
Mm-mm. It didn't really mean too much to me either. I mean, at the end of the day, you're working with the cops.
He was nice to look at.
You're working with the cops.
He had nice arms.
He was. But you're working with the cops.
You think his penis works? Sorry.
I don't know, because he was paralyzed from the waist down, right?
But they ain't show him with any women.
I mean, he only got a couple little scenes though. I mean,
maybe his bodyguard was his lover.
The one that killed him?
Yeah.
He ain't shit then. That ain't no kind of lover. Do you think that guy D'Angelo was gay though too?
Who's D'Angelo?
The real dirty cop.
Oh yeah, he tried to kiss the dude.
He was weird. Like he was throwing me for a loop.
See, this is why they have to have a second season. There's so many unanswered things. They have to do this.
We have so many questions. I need all of these questions.
That's true. I forgot he tried to kiss him in the kitchen
and he was just way too die hard for him. Yeah. For me, it's just kind of like they ain't no way. Yeah. And mind you, it's not like he had known that boy for years or watched him grow up. I can't even talk. Or maybe he did.
Yeah. Maybe he did.
There's so many unanswered.
Yeah, because they never really told you how them two like knew each other.
Yeah.
Maybe
unless he was just put into his unit from where he was before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think he's gay, D'Angelo. I think
you're right. You're right. He might be. I totally forgot about that scene.
Yeah. And then poor Nadine. It's just so much.
Yeah.
So much in a 10 episode series that needs to be a season 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hopefully they renew it for season 2. It's needed. There's a lot.
Definitely needed.
And I wanted Regina King and her husband to like work it out.
Well, she came back home.
She turned around, didn't she?
In the last episode? I don't think so.
I thought she turned around. I thought she
Let me
didn't
see.
go back.
I can pull it up right now. Let me pull it up right now. Yeah, but she came back home. I was actually surprised that she lived in her car for as long as she did.
Yeah,
like, I thought it was just like a fight that was just going to blow over.
I didn't think she was going to go back home. I thought she was going to get with that one guy.
Right. And that's another one.
Yeah.
And another thing.
Is his name Malik Yoba? Yes. I knew I was right. I was like, that was New York Undercover, Malik Yoba.
Yeah.
No,
yes.
That's not it.
Yeah, but you have to watch it. It's such a good show.
It's amazing.
It's an amazing show. It's
Like,
very well done.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, it's really, really, really good. I don't want to watch the pilots. I just want to see the last episode.
So she went back home at the end? I don't remember.
She went back home and he was like painting.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I remember.
Not the door, the wall.
You don't gotta play it.
Okay, yeah, because
I remember. Yeah, because he had messed up the plaster or whatever. And he had fixed it. Yeah, I remember that now. Yes,
so that was really good, and I think that given the outcome of the trial, that they took it really, really well. Because I know for me, I wouldn't be.
Of course they took it well.
I wouldn't be.
Of course they took it well.
Outcome, though?
Of course they took it well. They expected it to go bad. We all do. That's the truth.
That shouldn't be the expectation.
It is.
But it's a sad reality.
It is.
And with that being said, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
You were there and I waited on you. Yeah, I was waiting on you. Now that I get a chance to taste you, ooh, I crave you. Yeah, I crave you. Like my coffee in the morning. Baby, you got me locked on. I think I know what you mean.
And we are back
at it again
with the win. We win in all 2018 and beyond. But anyway, continuing on from what we were talking about before, 7 seconds. You know how those cops got away with murder, basically. How about we go right into how to get away with murder and the Scandal crossover episode.
Yeah.
It was a crossover episode and that it was lit.
I didn't watch the Scandal episode, but
yeah,
I stopped watching Scandal a long time ago. I mean, when she moved in with, what's his name? The president.
Oh, I see. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. Ooh.
I didn't
Sorry,
watch
if you haven't watched Scandal.
I stopped watching it, I think, in season 3 when the president's wife started running for president, or was thinking about running for president, I think.
Yeah, wasn't she? She was like, she wasn't living there, but she was like staying at the White House like all the time or something like that. That's the last time I watched Scandal. It was just too much. It was getting too much.
It was.
But when I saw How to Get Away with Murder and Olivia Pope on there, I was like, man, maybe I should go back, because I forgot how great Kerry Washington was
as Olivia Pope.
Yeah, I forgot, and I was like, man, I might go back. I might go back and watch Scandal from the beginning, because every time I record How to Get Away with Murder, and every time it records a little snippet of Scandal, and like it just seems so dramatic, so I just kind of like
that, and then be like, oh my gosh, well, what happened?
Yeah, it's like it's all this stuff going on, and I'm like, maybe I should start back and watch this again, because it looks really good. And Kerry Washington does a really good job as Olivia Pope.
She does. She really does.
Seeing both of them in action, it was just like, oh man, this is just so powerful.
So empowering.
It was.
Oh my gosh.
It was just so great to watch. I was like, yes, all this melanin.
It's like, yes, Black Girl Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Black Girl Magic. Wakanda forever.
It was a good episode though.
It was really good. So the Scandal episode.
Yeah, tell me how it happened in Scandal. Like how
you remember, I watched it a couple weeks ago, so it's not fresh on my mind, but you remember how, like, they took that break in the last episode of How to Get Away with Murder, and Michaela comes to Annalise and she's like,
I have someone. Yeah.
I know who can
I
help.
remember that, yeah.
You gotta
And
ask
Annalise
for help.
sits in her little thing and she writes on.
Yeah, so now
Boy.
apparently Olivia Pope is teaching a course, kind of like Annalise was.
Right.
So she's teaching a course at a college, and it's basically about how to deal with scandal or something like
Right.
that. And Annalise goes and sits in her class, and that's pretty much how they meet each other. Annalise is like,
Okay.
I need help with this case, and blah, 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 blah. I need to get it expedited to the Supreme Court. And,
all right.
that's pretty much how they start working together. But I thought it was really good, and I was a little bit confused too, because there's like a new character. Well, he's new to me. It's not Columbus Short anymore, because I stopped watching Scandal so long ago. So there's a new black guy. I think his name is Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus.
And he kind of plays a big role in this episode. And so does Quinn, actually, because Quinn hates Olivia now. She hates Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn.
She hates Olivia now. So Quinn was basically trying to sabotage Olivia
Right.
helping Annalise.
Right.
And not because she was just trying to do the right thing. She was just she was taking it personally. She's like, I just don't want Olivia to win. So I'm going to do whatever I can to sabotage whatever it is that she's doing.
Okay.
But the guy Marcus, he was all for her. And, like, I guess he wasn't really fooling with her either. But there was, like, this part in a bar. Him and Olivia were sitting in a bar. And she's just like, I'm just trying to figure out, why you're here. He was like, I'm rooting for you because you're black, basically.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, yes. But it's the truth, because it's
You were
kinda
telling me this. Okay.
You do want to see, like, your people win, regardless of what they did in the past. As long as it's nothing like too crazy, but you do want to see your people win.
Yeah.
So I'm
we
like,
are
that's
a very
pretty dope.
forgiving group of
Yeah.
individuals.
Some of us.
Yeah. We forgave R. Kelly about as many times as Jesus forgave Peter. 77 times? 777
R.
times.
Kelly has got to go. I'm sorry. I cannot forgive him.
I'm sorry.
He has got to
That was just a great example. I mean, we cannot not listen to Ignition Remix. Like, we cannot stop loving it, no matter how many 14-year-olds he peed on. No matter how many.
And I need that beat.
Yeah, every time it comes on, that's the best karaoke song.
I'm gonna piss on you. You remember that Dave Chappelle skit?
No, Trapped in the Closet, dog.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
back to the topic.
Sorry.
That's how it led up to the How to Get Away with Murder episode.
Yeah.
And I guess the biggest obstacle in that episode was just getting it to Supreme Court
Okay.
in the Scandal episode.
Okay.
So then they were able.
I gotta
to
go
the
back.
Supreme
I'm gonna
Court.
go back and watch
it's funny too, because the president's wife is the president now. Fitz's wife is the president now.
I do know that.
She was like against Olivia getting it there, so she wasn't gonna help her. Olivia came to her for help, and she's basically like, "I'll listen to you," but she didn't help them. So she was against it, but Fitz was with her on, taking the case to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I saw her watching like the news, and the other lawyer that she's going against was on the news trying to like put Annalise down and like.
Oh yeah,
I saw her watching like the
it was
news.
like some white chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same lady. I wouldn't be
was a really
surprised
good
if it was the
episode, though.
same lady from 7 Seconds.
No, it wasn't. But
I wouldn't be surprised.
that was a good. Back to 7 Seconds when KJ and the other lawyer were like at the table,
and she
was
knew
like,
it was
"I'm from
wrong.
Brookdale."
She knew it was
I don't know
wrong.
anything about Jersey City, but she said Brookdale hard as hell, so I imagine.
Yes.
No, but it was the suburbs.
Yeah, it was a suburb.
It was the
Yes,
suburbs.
Brookdale, Wakanda forever.
Okay. Once again.
But yeah, so that was the biggest obstacle for the Scandal episode, was getting the case to Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
And once
I'm gonna definitely go back and watch it. I need to go back and watch. I'm just gonna watch the whole thing of the entire
whole series?
Yeah, because Olivia Pope is a beast. I forgot. I just literally
was
forgot.
a really good show.
There was just so much dramatics in that show. Kind of like how to Get Away with Murder is. I mean, it's becoming a very dramatic. But I'm like,
well, Scandal is definitely more developed since it's been
that's true.
around
I'm
longer.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
So, on to How to Get Away with Murder.
Oof.
Since you saw that.
Yeah, that was a
Your
good
thoughts?
episode. Really good episode.
Yo, Michaela really slept with that boy. She really slept with that
I'm
man.
mad at her.
I'm mad at her too.
I like Asher. I really
love
do.
Asher.
I really like Asher for
is
her.
like
He's really
the
sweet.
ideal.
He's so cute.
The ideal.
He's
He
hilarious.
loves her.
He does.
He loves her to death.
She's stuck in that, like, where she wants her Barack. You know, she always says that, like, you know, you aren't my Barack, but, you know, like, she even tells Asher that. It's kind of fucked up, but I get where she's coming from, I guess, but I don't mean you should cheat on him.
It's just for How to Get Away with Murder. It's just like more and more stuff coming out about like what's his death, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I mean, outside of the Supreme Court,
Right.
we're not talking about that part, but just like the whole West situation, I'm like, yo, I'm confused as hell. Like, I need to know what's gonna happen next week.
I know.
And the week is such a long time to wait.
I know. But that last episode was just based on Supreme Court, so we didn't really get that much until like the very end.
Yeah, the very end. They said a little bit
Yeah.
about it.
The very end. But no, Michaela and Asher, like, I'm just really sad about that. Like, she literally looked at him and just was like,
Who, Asher?
Marcus looked at him and was like, I'm gonna take it down right then and right there. And it's so funny how everyone knew that she smashed.
Except for Asher.
No,
Poor
he
Asher.
he knows.
You think he does?
I think he knows.
He didn't
He's
act
not
like he
stupid.
knew.
They ran away together when they were doing
the
court,
thing.
right before court started.
Off the topic of Supreme Court.
Mm.
Shit, I think I lost what I was about to say. Never mind.
It
keep going.
happens.
It'll come back.
It happens.
It'll come
Yeah,
back.
but Annalise, she's a freaking beast in that courtroom, man. Her argument, like...
Oh, I remember now.
Go ahead.
The guy Simon woke up. That was
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I just had to get that out of my mind. It's about to go down. It's really about to go down.
It is, and he was pretty alert. He was
They're probably
following
going
the
to
thing
end
with his eyes.
up. They're probably going to end up offing him. Somebody.
Of course they are.
Somebody's going to off him.
Of course. What do you think about Laurel's mom and Wes?
You know what?
What's the deal with that?
Laurel's mom was kind of like creepy for me.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, she came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
At
At the right time too. At the right time.
What did Wes do with that money? What do you think he did with that money?
I don't know, but found the flash drive
Right.
at the end.
How did Wes's mother know about Mahoney, his dad, being shot?
Was his mom?
No, Laurel's mom.
Oh, I don't know. It's just so many unanswered questions with that too.
It's too much.
But back to the Supreme Court
Sorry.
thing. Yeah, we lost focus a little bit. Was that the episode where Annalise and it might have been the Scandal where Annalise and Olivia were in the hair salon?
Wait,
And
say that again?
There was a scene where Olivia and Annalise were in the hair salon, and they were getting their hair done.
That
And
must have
Olivia
been a
read
scandal.
Olivia read the shit out of it, at least. She said, I didn't tell you to drag your broke ass down here on the megabus.
Oh, shit.
Annalise's face
I gotta
was
watch this.
She was
She
like,
did? She dragged her?
Yeah.
She said she came down on a megabus? Okay,
that's
Olivia.
my favorite part. That's the part that I remember the most out of that. But you gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it again. But you have to watch that episode. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. And I think it was dope too at the end where Annalise is like about to go into the court. Well, what was her therapist's name? The Spanish guy. He had a
Roa.
relapse.
Isaac Roa.
Yeah, and he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And the wife
Call.
or ex-wife
Yeah.
picked the worst time in the world to call and basically freaking badger her.
Yeah.
And then she had a mental breakdown and asked for vodka. And I think that Olivia handled that very well.
And Annalise didn't drink it.
She did it. And she
That's
handled
good.
that very well. But I think it's interesting if you watch the Scandal episode too. Annalise was kind of like that strength for Olivia Pope in her episode. And then Olivia Pope was Annalise's strength in How to Get Away with Murder episode.
okay.
So if you watch them, you'll kind of see that. And then at the end, they both, come out on top. But
Yeah.
when you see that shot of them standing in
Oh
front
my
of the
God,
Supreme
yeah.
Court building, just the two of them, I'm like, oh my gosh. I wanted to cry.
Me too.
Like, don't judge
Yeah.
me. I wanted to cry because I'm like, this is so powerful just
Yeah.
to see it.
No, I cried. I'm a true sap. Like, I cried.
Because as black women, we're like born with two strikes. we're black and we're women.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like to see that and to see that much power
Yeah.
in that one little just like scene.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo,
Those shows are like
we're
pivotal.
coming
That's
up.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that scene where that one scene where she had to sign the book, I started crying.
Annalise.
Yeah, when she signed the book. And
She was trying to throw shade too. That Lord, this is her first time.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
And so
Yup, I should go before you. That's
ladies
right.
first.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, so that part was that those episodes were awesome. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it, because I mean, men, women, boy, girl, black, white, everybody alike. It's just very powerful. Both of these shows, 7
Yeah.
Seconds and the How to Get Away with Scandal
And Scandal.
crossover.
Support Scandal as well.
It's all amazing.
This is the last season of Scandal, right?
I don't
done,
know.
right?
I haven't
I
been
thought it
keeping up
was.
with
I
it.
thought this was like the final season. I think so.
The
I thought
series
so. The series
finale?
finale. I couldn't get it out. Series finale.
I'm gonna cry.
So what about? Well, so what do you think's gonna happen with Michaela and Asher? That's a tough.
So if it were you,
Yeah.
with Michaela Asher,
Yeah, if it were you.
I still just think Michaela's dumb as hell.
love
Like
Michaela.
if I love Michaela too. Like Michaela's kind of like KJ.
Mm-hmm.
You root for her, you love her, you love to watch her, but she does dumb things all the time.
Yeah.
Like dumb things and be like, why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Like how she was like hating on Annalise for like the whole season until like the last couple episodes, and now she wants to come around. It's kind of
Right.
like,
Well, wait, but Annalise didn't give Michaela a shout out. Remember
know.
when Michaela did the press
At
at
the
the end?
end. Or
She gave
Annalise.
Connor a shout out, which he should have received. I guess he kind of needs it since he isn't in law school at the time. So now his like name's going to be out there
yeah.
because he helped with the case.
But he was there from the beginning. Like he's the one
But
who
he
pushed-
doesn't need much help. He's rich. He's come from a wealthy family.
But I mean, I get that. But I
He's
mean,
a
it's
white
all
male.
about fairness too. Like I don't think Annalise is looking at
Michaela
it.
still needs the. I feel like she's
Michaela was not there to push that case from the beginning.
Yeah, but
I
she should
think
have
that's
said both
where
their names.
She should have.
Because
But if
Michaela
you're gonna say
made
either
Olivia
one-
Pope happen.
If you're gonna say either one, which one would you say?
Michaela.
Okay. I mean, and I'm kind of with you, but I'm kind of not, because I'm like, but Connor was there from the beginning to make the case happen.
Skinfolk is kinfolk.
That's true. I'm with you. I'm so with you. But Michaela was not worried about Annalise. Michaela was on some fuck Annalise type time. Around the time when she was trying to
Children
bring
make
it back.
mistakes.
Not Michaela. Annalise was like way down and out. Like she was coming back. She had
Yeah.
just gotten out of jail.
But that's because
she's trying to
Tegan.
find her purpose.
Michaela had Tegan now as
Exactly.
her,
So
her
you
motherly
can't. But
figure.
you can't like jump around.
I want Tegan.
And, like,
I hope
turn
Tegan
cold.
comes back, and I think she will.
But you gotta be like, you gotta have some kind of loyalty. Like she turned coat on Annalise as soon as she had Tegan, and Tegan was like, "Don't fuck with me no more."
Yeah.
Now Michaela wants to be on Annalise's balls. Like
That's
I
true.
don't think that's cool.
You're right.
I don't think that's cool. So I think that I'm with you. What you say?
Skinfolk is kinfolk.
I'm with you on that. But at the end of the day, Connor was the one who really helped with the groundwork,
Man,
with the
fuck
heavy
Connor.
lifting from the beginning.
Connor ain't even enrolled in school.
Stop! You can't say that. I think he should have gotten that shout out. He deserved that shout out.
He
really
got it.
did.
I ain't write it.
He did deserve that shout out. I'm sorry. I'm that's where I am on that. But Michaela did definitely feel some kind of way.
Yeah, you
Because
saw it.
she was
I
doing,
can't wait.
she was doing
to
a lot
see.
towards the end.
She was. She didn't ask Connor to go find the Brady versus whatever case.
That's true.
Remember? She had to go to the library and get the case.
That's
Wow.
true. Well, that's because I guess maybe because it was Michaela's idea to go to to DC and get Olivia's
Supreme
help.
Court. Mm-hmm.
So she was doing a lot of stuff at the end with Annalise.
Yeah. I guess so.
But yeah, so when it comes to the Michaela and Asher situation, what would you do if it were you? Like if you,
Goes back to if you happy or not. She obviously ain't happy with Asher.
and she kept. It was like when they were in the car and she was talking to Marcus. It was kind of like she was trying to talk herself out of doing what she really
to
wanted
him.
to do.
That was dumb.
Out of doing what she really wanted to do, which was Marcus.
Yeah.
She did him.
I mean, she basically just threw herself at him.
It's like, you know what? I don't. It's just like there has to be
I
something
have a
wrong with
boyfriend,
you.
okay?
There has to be
He didn't
something
even
wrong
ask.
with you. there has to be something wrong with you because you're too perfect.
She's crazy. Michaela's crazy. She's one of those people who just...
Michaela's crazy.
She is. She's not happy. I don't think she ever will be, though. Remember she liked that one guy?
The gay boy that she was engaged to?
Him. And when they were working that case.
Oh,
with they were brother and sister, the Asian and the black guy. She was.
But she's also been through a lot too.
Oh,
like
gosh.
But she's been through a lot.
Who
too.
ain't been through something?
She was adopted by like the white lady.
Mm-hmm. The country lady.
Yeah,
country white lady. Michaela should just break up with Asher. That's just what I'm saying.
I think they were there. They got together initially because they were, of course, they're always like in a vulnerable place on that show. But they were in a vulnerable place, and they just kind of hooked up, and then it just kept happening.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was just like legit, like, oh my gosh, I really, really like you. It was just one of those things that she just got convenience and she felt comfortable with.
They both have been through crime together, killing people, murder.
Clyde,
they're like Bonnie and Clyde. Of course, you're gonna go for someone that's familiar that you can share your pain with. You know what I mean? That's why she should stay with Asher.
So I think it just
she ain't gonna tell Marcus she killed somebody. She ain't gonna tell Marcus she buried Sam.
Did
they bury Sam or burn Sam?
They burned Sam.
Burn Sam.
But they be doing some crazy stuff on Scandal too. So she might.
Yeah, you're right.
They do all kinds of crazy stuff on Scandal. Probably just as bad.
You're right.
But I think it was just one of those moments where it was just like a hookup.
No, Marcus will probably. You think Marcus will be in How to Get Away with How to Get Away with Murder again?
I don't know.
Do you think it's going to develop anymore?
I think it could be one of those things where it kind of
is going to come
into up more. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to come up. I think they won't leave it just there.
Yeah. If I was Michaela, I would probably have to break up with Asher too. If I was her.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but if you're to a point where you're just like cheating and you're okay with it, it's kind of like there's no point in being with that person anymore.
This is one last thing I have to say about How to Get Away with Murder. We need to see more of Nate's skin or I'm losing interest.
that glistening body.
I don't know what they put on.
Oil.
I don't know if they use Safari's coconut oil or what. But the way the light shine off of Nate's body.
And it's like glistens and it's like little droplets and stuff.
And then he got little pieces of hair like that just like curl up.
Not too much.
And it's like a little bit like scattered in like little places. And then like he be working out when he come out the shower, and then it just be he be opening the door, and Annalise be at the door, and I'll be like,
figure out like how do I appropriately groom this right?
He's like, I'm taking notes. So
you gotta trim it out a little, you know, like make a little really, V really on your chest.
I wonder if they like do like baby oil, or if they like wet. You know how like you come out the shower, you do baby oil, so it's like a little bit of driplets.
Yeah, and then you put the water on. It's like somebody. I would like to be the person that flicks water on it. You know,
that could be my job. I will do it for free. Okay. Yeah. I just want to get my foot in the door.
He's fine.
He is. Lord Jesus
fine
have
ass
mercy.
Be finesse.
Lord Jesus have mercy.
Jesus.
I love him.
They better not ever kill him, or I'll never watch the show ever again.
I hope they
You can't kill Nate.
You can. He's like invincible.
And Olivia was looking Nate up and down.
I
said,
know.
You better watch yourself.
That.
I said, Annalise, you better get your man.
I saw that. Annalise, yeah, they. I wish she wouldn't have did him like that. In what was it, the first season where she like set him up?
Yeah.
I wish she wouldn't have did him like that. Yeah. Nate deserves better, man.
Nate still want to be with her.
Skin folk. Skin folk. She did that for them kids. Setting Nate up for them kids. Not her skin folk or kinfolk.
All right, what else we gonna talk about? Atlanta.
Yes. So there's been 2 episodes that have aired.
I'm so glad this show's back
so far. Oh my gosh, it was long overdue.
I'm so happy.
Long overdue.
The first episode was called Alligator Man. Yeah.
With Cat Williams.
Darius is probably my favorite character.
Darius is
He's my favorite. He's like so chill. But his like, if you listen to like his lines,
he be
are just
dropping
hilarious.
knowledge. That's not really knowledge, but it kind of makes sense. But it's
like the Florida
like, that
man.
Make you be like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
But the Florida man was kind of...
Apparently, Florida man works for the government.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Everything that happens in Florida. What was the reason?
I don't know. Anything bad that happens in Florida is because of Florida man.
Yeah.
He hunts down black teenagers and kills them.
It was
He
good.
does a whole bunch of other shit for the government.
So that people won't come out and vote. Black people won't come out and vote.
And that's all the
That's
reason?
what he said.
That's the full reason why?
Yeah. And then he put his music back on. Darius is funny. He was like, the vibe in here is so intense. You mind coming? Cat Williams was hilarious on there too.
Yeah, he's
Hilarious.
funny. He was like, does he really have an alligator there? It's like,
Little kid was like,
kidnapped me.
yeah, he got an alligator in there. Little kids outside know about the
Their
alligator.
bikes and shit, just chilling
The
outside.
soundtrack on that show is so good too.
Yeah, it is.
So good.
It is. So how do you feel about this season so far? Well, episode 2 in the beginning where Paperboy gets robbed.
No, hold on. The first episode at the chicken spot with the shootout, I was like,
Oh,
I was like, that's how we
caught
started
me
the season?
completely off guard.
Me too.
That caught me completely off guard.
That was good.
That nigga came out with, it wasn't even like a regular shotgun. It was like, I said, oh my God. And so, wait, so like, was the girl that they let out of the car, was she hit, or was somebody else in the car hit? I was confused about that. You know what I'm talking about, though? I was super confused about that.
They didn't go back into it. They didn't show the girl at
Not
all.
yet, or maybe they will,
Not at
maybe
all.
they won't. I don't know.
That poor girl.
But it started out intense.
It did. I was like, they shooting out a chicken joint?
What I like about Atlanta, though, is that you don't have to watch all of the episodes in chronological order.
Yeah.
Like, it's not one of those things where it's just kind of like, oh, I gotta catch up, or I have to watch this episode.
Well, kind
this
of, because
episode
he
to
was homeless.
Well, that's how it ended off, though, last
Yeah.
season.
Yeah. But the last episode, he didn't have a place to stay, the storage unit.
Yeah, that's true. That's
And
true.
it kind of is, like, you do have to, but you ain't got to. you
Yeah.
know? It ain't, like, suspenseful.
It doesn't, like, all the storylines don't. I feel like the only continuous running storyline is, what's Donald Glover's name in that show?
Ernest.
Is his storyline.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just kind of all over the place. And maybe Paperboys, here and there.
How about when he went to, the probation officer and they asked... It's fucked up because everything's so relevant. And they were like, you gotta pay $385 for this drug class. And he's like,
I don't want to
you
go
have
to
that?
this drug class.
Yeah, and he's
I don't
like,
wanna go.
no, of course I don't. But it's true. Like, and if you don't pay,
You
or
go
if you
right-
don't go, if you don't pay the minimum amount, you're going right back
Right
to
back.
prison. That's crazy.
Right back.
Such a horrible
It's
system.
a system
that
set
we
up
live in.
for us to fail.
Yeah.
Either way, it's
Yeah.
set up for us to fail.
That was good.
But the first episode was good, and it was, well, I got the most humor out of Darius, of course, and the end with Cat Williams, especially when he was
said
like running down the street.
The vibe is starting to feel like jail, so I'm gonna head out.
I'm just gonna
vibe
wait
here.
in the car. I'm just gonna wait in the car. But at the end, when you see Cat Williams booking it down the street, that part had me dying because
Yeah.
he let the alligator out as a distraction. And everyone's like, "Yo, there is really an alligator."
I love
It's
that.
out of his
Delphonics. That song.
What song was it?
Delphonics, Hey Love.
Oh, at the end. Yeah. You want to know what?
I'm
And I
old
sure
lady.
did look that up after the episode went off, and then I was vibing to a whole bunch of old school music after that. But anyway, so that was episode 1. Episode 2, in the beginning, when Paperboy got robbed by, I guess,
Oh yeah, his
one of
weed man, his weed guy.
Yeah, that was funny too. He's like, I will give you a ride home.
He said,
but I
"Give me
don't
your
want you-
keys."
I don't want you to come out shooting at me. That was the funniest thing
was
I have
funny.
heard in I don't know how long.
How about when they went to the was that like a Google? What was that they went? It was like a radio station or
I guess
something?
it was like a radio station.
But it kind of looked like a. The only thing I could compare it to, like a place of employment, would be Google, because like everyone was young,
Oh, and then
everybody
they were,
was like advanced. It was like
the one that was
technologically
like, "There's so many
advanced.
white people here."
Yeah,
So-
and they were like
Right,
playing
right.
ping pong and working at the same time. So that's the only thing I could compare
How
it to.
about 35 Savage though?
Oh my god, they call me 35, and next year they're gonna call me 36 Savage.
I'm like, oh my gosh, and somebody come get this guy. It's funny though because you work in corporate America, so of course you have. you meet white people that be trying to be so down or try to relate to you, and they'll say stupid things like that. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of like, well, all of us don't listen to rap music, and
me for one, I'm the youngest person like in my department, so like every once in a while someone will say something like, yeah, I've been letting my son listen to Tupac. Okay.
How old's your son?
I don't know. I like chocolate
16?
ice cream. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care. Like, and then every once in a while I'll say, oh, I don't even like hip hop, just to be smart. I don't know. They try to like connect with you. I'm like,
They try to bridge the gap.
there's like a 30-year difference between me and you, buddy. I mean,
buddy. They try to bridge the gap.
yeah.
Do you watch Atlanta?
I've watched like 3 or 4 episodes. I like it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
From the last season?
From the last season.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Especially the episode from last season where the black guy was having an identity crisis and he wanted to be.
I forgot about that.
That episode, I've watched that epised.
That was
so
hilarious.
many times. Just that part of the episode.
Hilarious.
He's like, "Yep, I've never seen him around here before."
He had that blonde wig on.
And the khakis with the shirt tucked in. He's just like, I've never seen him around here before.
What was his name? He had a different name and everything. Oh my god. I want to go back. I'm going to watch season 1 over.
He was like
again.
a middle-aged white guy. He identified as a middle-aged white guy.
Oh my god.
Like, this is
so funny.
the most hilarious thing I have ever seen in my life.
Well, I saw her post like they were doing table reads. So, Insecure.
It might be a little while.
Season 3. I can't wait.
Oh, look.
Television popping. Television popping.
I'm doing that when I have
Come on, let's
kids.
close it out.
Oh.
We're about
we
to
closing?
wrap it up. Watch Atlanta.
Watch Atlanta.
And all my dudes
How to
out
Get Away
there,
with Murder.
make sure your
How to
do-rag
Get Away
stay
with
lit
Scandal.
and stay nice and tight.
Whoa, you forgot about the waves part. The waves part.
I forget his name, but his waves was sick. He said he never take his do-rag off. Then he got to the interview.
No, he was like when they tried to tell him to take it off in the beginning, he's like, nah, they're not ready.
They not ready. They still
not
baking. They still cooking.
Still baking.
They still baking in there. When that man took him off at the interview, that joint looked like a 27-piece. Men probably don't know what that is, but women do. You go to the beauty supply store, you get you a nice, mean 27-piece with a nice
you
little...
you put the
highlights.
They usually
use
like
the
glue
cap,
it on the
and
cap.
you glue it on the
they
cap.
glue it on the cap.
The 27-piece be laid. That's how his waves look. Just in
Laid,
case y'all
side.
dudes looking for waves.
Sitting to the side.
Keep your do-rag
They
on
got
at
the
all
swoop.
times.
Did it have like the swoop? Like it had a swoop? Or like, did he have a nice hairline?
Yeah.
Well, it looked like finger waves.
Yes. It was hilarious. Anyway, watch Atlanta. It's really good. We should be supporting all of these shows.
Yeah, man. Watch them all. 7 Seconds.
Yeah.
How to Get Away with Murder. Scandal. Atlanta.
Yes, we're
Check
taking
them all
over
out.
the media. We need to support and make sure we're watching and contributing
good
to
shows.
it. Yeah.
Good shows.
We have some great talent out there. We always knew we had it, but now other people are seeing it, and we need to be the ones to make sure.
And not just even just following the
seeing
shows, but the creators behind the shows
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they're telling some really, really good stories.
Our
here.
stories.
Yep.
Do-rag stories. 27-piece stories.
Finger wave stories.
Yeah.
But that's it for today, guys. I am Harley. You can follow me on Instagram. That's IHARLEI.
We'll leave all the details below because I hate spelling
And
mine
she's
because she likes to call me Eliza Marcox. And that's not my name.
I wasn't going to call you that today. Marku. It's Marku.
All right, hit us up next week. We'll be here, same spot, same place, same link you can click on.
Same.
Have a good week.
Everything.
Peace.
Tell me where you're from. You seem so familiar that I make 'em like you where I'm